and bastard. Son of a bitch 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 and bastard. Oh.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the BB Highest Court PP cast.
Ooh, the highest court.
For the October, what is this, 8th? 2018. Yeah. I kept Aloysius on there.
Yeah, I was going to say something.
I like that.
Sticking with Aloysius.
Patrick Aloysius.
That's what Papa said, right?
Yeah, it was Papa.
What's Aloysius mean?
I don't really
I think
know.
it's just some name out of the Bible.
Right on.
There's my
Crystal
brother,
in my foot.
Crystal in my foot dyer. Go to
Hi, y'all.
Go to brothersbear.com for all our content.
You can go to Brothers Bear as well.
Oh, I always forget about your shirts.
Yeah.
That's Matt Pistol Tits Harmon.
Pistol Tits.
bbppcast@gmail.com is our contact. How are you boys?
I'm doing all right. I'm not too bad.
Yeah.
I was glad to hear that Irishman got the shit kicked out of him. I don't like that sport at all. It's disgusting. I'm against it. But I like it when Irish people get the shit kicked out of them.
He had his ass kicked every round.
Really? I didn't look into the...
It was hilarious.
I just saw the aftermath of the craziness.
Yeah, he didn't. He just looked like shit. It was bad.
What happened? He's just...
Afterwards or during,
well,
during
we'll
the
get
fight,
to that, I
every
suppose.
round he just got tackled and mauled on the ground.
He just wasn't...
I don't think he landed a good solid hit on the other guy the whole fight.
It's because he's Irish.
But that's not his normal shit, right?
No, he's usually really good. But
So is he just...
Well, he hasn't done anything for years, right?
2 years off, you have $100 million.
And they give him $100 million?
You probably
well, they give him $100 million for that.
$100 million.
They'd get, they offered me $500 million, but they just because they know I wouldn't survive and they wouldn't have to pay
You got
me.
another $100 million for this fight too. So
100?
Well, I know. Yeah, you got $100
Well, that's what I was reading. That other fellow, he supposedly wasn't going to get paid or something.
Yeah, they're not going to pay him now.
But is there something in the contract that allows that?
I'm not sure. It's the Nevada State Commission.
They should pay him. I liked him.
Yeah, it's. I mean, he's still going to get his pay-per-view buys. He's just not going to get his purse, which is like $2 million.
Well, they should give it to him because he made it better than.
That's worse than the old days.
Yeah.
When they would pay fighters. You know, Tyson would get like $50 million. The other guy would get like 25.
Yeah.
This guy was getting 100, and the other guy was getting 2.
Well, you have to factor in pay-per-view buys. He'll probably make about $50 million after all the pay-per-view buys. The percentage he gets from that.
Ah, well,
Really?
I guess I don't feel that bad about that.
Yeah.
If he's getting $50 million.
Yeah, he's just gonna miss out on it too.
Interesting.
But it's still fucked up because of all the shit Connor's done in the past. It's just like, okay, he can throw
Well,
a dolly
didn't
through
he,
a bus and get no punishment at all.
What was the deal with that? He was beat up a bus?
Yeah, nothing happened at all. Not even a fine.
He just beat up a bus.
Yeah.
Did you see that shit? It was, what, like 6 months ago or a year
something
ago?
like that, 6 months ago.
He beat.
He
like
threw a dolly through the guy he fought last night's bus full of people.
What?
Because he wanted him to come off the bus and fight him in the parking lot.
Well, what the fuck is? Yeah, so they should ignore this whole thing
Yeah,
by
I
that
agree.
nice fella.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
He didn't mean nothing by it.
But Connor's made more money for the UFC than any other UFC fighter. I mean, all the other UFC
I don't know why that
fighters
seems
combined.
weird to me.
Why? What do you
'Cause
mean?
I thought there was bigger stars along the way.
He just sells his shit so
I
well.
guess so.
I don't know what it is.
I don't like him. He trims his beard all nice and has his hair slicked back, and he wears nice stuff. And it's like, what kind of Irishman are you? You should be wearing a potato sack,
That's
having
for
sex
damn
with
sure.
a potato.
I'm sure he's done now. I don't think he can come back after that.
You don't think so?
After all that shit talk, it's just
Well, I'm surprised he wasn't the one causing a ruckus in the crowd.
yeah. Well, he was talking about the Dagestan guy. He's like from Russia. He was like talking about his father and shit throughout all the press conferences and his religion and like all kinds of shit. He doesn't speak very good English, so it probably didn't translate very well.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Isn't that what happens?
Yeah, but I don't know. And then then the crowd and everybody was just yelling shit at him after he won still. And he just fucking said, fuck it.
Well, I saw people were just beating the shit out of each other, too.
It was crazy.
That's why I don't go anywhere near any of that shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be at
Especially in Vegas or...
that. Yeah, fuck that. I'm sure, though. I'm crazy. I bet the streets were crazy after that.
Well, I want to know is why did they have that fight in that limousine in New Jersey?
Wait, what?
That's a
Yeah,
limousine 20 people died in or something?
Oh, yeah. I heard
Yeah,
about
that's
What
not
did
a
it
place
run
to have
into?
a. I don't know. I guess somebody was texting saying that I don't think this limousine is safe, and then it exploded or something.
Jesus Christ.
It wasn't exactly that, but somebody ran something. I don't know.
I
It
just
killed
saw the headline.
I mean, that sounds like something that happens in a fucking chicken bus in like Guatemala.
Yeah, no shit.
And that's well, I guess man, what can you do? That's
So what did it didn't hit somebody or
I think it something
Or it
might
just
have hit
exploded?
something. and
Ours
just
didn't look
blew
like
up.
it was that damaged. That's
Oh,
what some of the
really?
comments said. I didn't really like look into it though.
Probably nobody was wearing a seatbelt. They probably
Right.
it was probably one of those big limousines where they're dancing and having a good time.
Yeah. 18 people, that's a lot.
That's
20,
I know.
wasn't it?
Oh, I thought it was 18.
Well, I
Did
think
the
it's,
driver die or the-
well, I think the driver died too. So I think it was like 18 in that car, but then 2 people in another car. Or something.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So
That's scary.
fucked.
Yeah, I don't like getting in cars. Why can't we just?
Yeah.
I'm
Automated-
terrified of getting in a hatchback with no
Yeah.
doors.
I just
Yeah,
want to.
that is weird.
They need to do the Star Trek beam me up sort of stuff now.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Like, so I don't have to do anything, and then I can just go have lunch in Paris. That's all I would do. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be like, "Send me to Mars, boys, engage," or whatever they do. I'd be like, "No, I'm gonna go have a snack in Nice."
Have you ever seen those like documentaries where they're like, look, we teleported this,
Oh,
and then it's just like a screen and just thing pops up, and we're like, I guess you could have. I don't know.
yeah.
Yep. Well,
It
they're
seems
like,
about right.
Well, we teleported this beam of light 1 second into the future.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, you're like, oh, okay.
All right.
And they, I don't know, I can't prove it wrong. They're like,
true.
look at it. Ah,
But the thing, it'd
there."
be nice that could you just beam yourself to, to Antarctica to smoke DMT real quick, and then you can go home. If you had a beamy thing, or you could just like put on a spacesuit and like put me in the middle of space while I'm on DMT, and I want to look at the stars go boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, then I want to be back home.
I want to go to Antarctica. You ever
I think
think
it'd be
about
so
it?
Oh
cool.
yeah, I'd go
I'd
there.
love that shit.
I feel nervous driving north, so it might be a little scary.
Can you actually go there though? There's like, I mean, you
Yeah,
have
I
to,
mean,
like-
I was watching his show on it. I mean, they're always looking for like dishwashers and shit.
really?
Yeah. So you go down there, but it's like 6 months because you can only fly in at certain times.
Interesting. I
And
can
then
wash
it's like
dishes.
dark for like 6 months or something. That's why I figured I'd just go up there. They said there's a ton of drinking and shit. So it's probably not much different
Well,
than what I'm
after they
doing now.
sell the tavern, we're going to Antarctica.
I guess you have to know people, obviously. If you're not a, what do you call it? Like researcher or something, or with a school.
You guys should just go start a tavern in Antarctica.
Yeah, it's
There's like 1,000 people. We'd make some decent money.
and then in the winter we could serve the penguins hot
One of-
cocoa.
One of Kay's doctors had us a chance to go out down there. I'd go.
If
Yeah,
I had an
that'd be
opportunity,
badass.
I'd go. Yeah.
And
Do you
then-
can you fly or do you have
yeah,
to take it? Okay.
it's like those cargo planes with
Where
like
it just-
a million wheels and
Can it land on the? Yeah, I guess it has to land
well,
on the
they
ice, right?
because it's such time
Is there
restraints. I think you have they don't have to, but I think they have the cargo and everybody on the plane too
Right.
to save
be
time
crazy.
or money.
Interesting.
But she's also gotten to go to the Galapagos, all these places you're not allowed to go. See what money does?
Yep.
Eee. Get you a nice hat like this is what money does.
So the woman keeps getting like promotions and shit. So I'm like,
Oh yeah.
she's gonna be this woman's right hand woman soon enough.
And then you can go to
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Antarctica.
Hey, baby, let me go in here. I only been gone 6 months.
Sounds awesome.
I think it'd be pretty fucking sweet.
Well,
But at that wind, like during their winter or whatever, like it knocks people over. And
what about the North Pole? Can you go to you can go to the North Pole too? Can you?
Well, I
Yeah.
think that's probably easier.
It's almost gone.
Is it? I don't know anything about that.
I don't
shit.
know. Yeah, no, you can go. Let's go. It's just
I'm
Canada,
with it.
isn't it?
I don't know. Is it?
Well, you just take I-25 north all the way.
Then you get on a boat for a little while. That reminds me of my rap joke.
Yeah.
You ever heard of that little yachty?
Little Yachty.
Yeah. Even if you haven't, you
Yeah.
heard, you heard that little yachty?
I heard him.
Why doesn't he just go by boat?
Boat.
Little
Boat.
yacht ain't no little yacht. Yachts is big.
Hey,
Look, I just started a beef with him.
you're a
Yep.
canoe at best.
Look, I just got my own. I got my own rap beef going.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna start calling him a canoe. Oh, we got 0. We lost our users because I brought a little yachty.
Because that sounds vaguely racist. Hey, you canoe.
Yeah, it does.
Especially on Columbus Day.
Oh, Lord, what a horrible day.
You insensitive prick.
I was surprised how many emails I got today for like Columbus Day specials.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, people still say that?
I haven't got one for
Bring
some weed
in one
specials.
dead Indian, half off on a mattress.
I got some Columbus Day weed special texts.
See?
Oh, really?
I figured they would have been more
What is
progressive.
all the weeds'
Yeah.
names? Like Feather?
They didn't say
Red
that.
Feather?
Just come in and get half off or whatever.
Red Feather.
Red,
Today
yeah, come
only.
get your red feather indicos. All you need, you bring in.
He didn't even step foot in America.
I don't. You know what the worst part of it
He
is?
was in like
He was the Bahamas.
Haiti or something.
It was
Right?
the
Well, I'm sure,
Bahamas.
didn't we probably claimed all that eventually?
Yeah.
We probably have some sort of.
It's just weird.
But it's only dirty wops that and banks that
yeah,
fucking.
thanks.
Well, they make
and
the banks
Yeah,
do
it's
it.
federal.
My apartment was closed today.
They wouldn't
I
let
would
you
take
in.
advantage of it if
Yeah.
I worked at the post office or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
I wish.
But-
I mean, they should change it to indigenous.
But it's usually
people.
like our stupid
Yeah.
family people.
I know.
He's with me, but he's from
Italy.
Italy.
Look at the boot.
I feel like if they change it though, it's just like aiding more to the PC culture. Fuck it.
Well, some
It's
of
been
it's.
that for so long. Who
I
cares?
know, but I mean, some of it's
I
for the
don't
better.
care.
Some of it's annoying.
Yeah.
I actually did read an article on this the other day, though. Like, did you know his boats weren't even like the names that we know that?
Well, that wouldn't rhyme.
I know it's weird though that they just lied all
The
this shit to
Pinta,
us. They weren't any of
the
those. They were like
Inca,
completely different
the
names.
Santa Maria. What's the name of the Pinta, the Nina?
Nina and the
Pinta.
Santa Maria.
What'd you say about it?
Pinta,
I was
the
zoning
They're
out.
not even the same. Those aren't even the real names
really?
of the boats. It's just
It
what they
was-
told us in school.
It was Little Yacht 1,
yeah.
Little Yachty.
It's just weird how the shit they just choose to lie to people like I lie to the kids for.
Well, and it's not like the truth would be that much harder to get down there. I mean, the same amount of words, right?
It's weird. I heard they're even taking the Trail of Tears out of the fucking books now and shit.
Taking to what?
Trail of Tears.
Huh?
The Trail of Tears.
Well,
Oh,
they
Trail
marched-
of Tears. I
yeah.
thought you said Trill of Tears. I was like,
Trillet
damn.
of Tears, not the
I've
Trillet
never
of
heard of that
Tears.
shit.
Those were my favorite
weird.
fencing Frenchmen.
They don't teach civics either. What's up with that?
Because they don't know civics on the federal level either.
Well, plus, with the phone movement and stuff, we've already lost these children.
Yeah.
They don't even try anymore at school. Not the kids, the teachers. They're like, fuck it.
Right.
Maybe they're finally like figuring out maybe American history just isn't worth teaching to anybody because it's horrible.
It's not the best.
Yeah.
They fucking, I don't know, we just took over everything.
Yeah, we're pretty badass. We
They're like,
accomplished a lot of shit.
Thomas Jefferson. That's the only nice thing you can say about the guy. His name was Thomas Jefferson, and he had a nice wig.
TJ.
He was an
TJ.
eloquent writer.
He just goes, call me TJ.
TJ.
Well, the acronyms are getting so bad now that they're using it for like sports players. The woman was like, "Do you see A, B, C, or whatever?" I'm like, "Who the fuck is ABC?" And she's like, on the Steelers." I'm like, "What? What's his name?"
Antonio Brown.
And then I heard it on the Sports Center too. They were
Yep.
just calling people by letters now.
Hey,
weird.
letters.
Maybe that's a sign of intelligence. We don't need words anymore.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, we did.
I think
we
it's the
just
other way,
shortened
though.
everything.
Those Rockies lost today and yesterday.
Are they done for then?
Yeah, we were supposed to go to that game tonight.
Yeah, fuck you, Jack.
It's pretty funny.
So they got swept then, huh?
Yep.
Sweeped.
All they had to do was win one and lose one. So
Now
we
we
could
got to
go.
hear about it because when they went to the World Series, well, we went to the World Series. Because if you make any joke about how shitty they are, people get so mad.
They went to
Yeah.
the World Series over a decade ago.
And it was
I
by
think.
accident. No one, they just couldn't lose. It was weird.
Yeah, it was like people were like, I think somebody was up on us like 42-2 in one game, and like their mom had a heart attack and they had to leave.
Yeah.
And that's how they won one game.
Well,
It
they
was
won, 25 games in a row or something?
I don't know. It was like 20, or it was
Yeah.
like it was 20 out of 22 or something weird.
It was crazy.
Interesting.
But I hate a sport when your, what do they call that? Oh, your record is 2,999 wins
yeah.
and 2,998 losses, and you're a winner when you're up by one.
Yeah.
when you look at their stats, it's like,
I think it's funny when like the NFL tries to bring up like records, like, oh, he's thrown more touchdowns than any player in the first 2 games. Then it's the next week, oh, he's doing it in the first 3 games now. You're like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's not a stat. Get out of here.
well, and I think it should be much higher. Even in the NBA, what's the highest amount of wins? And they still had a ton of losses. It's like 70 wins or something.
Yeah, no, Golden State. Well, they didn't. They were 73-8 or something.
Oh, and
1
8.
year.
Well, see,
Yeah,
that's a
that's
stat.
Now that's yeah,
That's a
right.
stat.
I mean, that's fucking crazy.
Like
to
with
be
the
able to do
Yankees,
that.
or if they're going to the World Series, it should be, what is it, 160 games? It should be like
That's so
140
crazy.
wins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, barely. I mean, this year a couple of people went over 100, but that almost never happens.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
You need to win
when
more.
it's like almost even, it's weird.
Yeah, it's almost even, and then people are so impressed. You're like, they lost 1,000 games this year. That's not that bad.
Baseball's a weird sport.
Well, if they reconfigured it to maybe even about, what is the NBA you're saying, about 80 games?
82.
Yeah, that's what
I
let's
think
do
that's
baseball. That sounds
totally
about right.
acceptable.
Yeah. That seems
And
about
I
right.
know the only thing that would be the major difference is probably the TV deals, obviously.
Yeah.
But
definitely. But who watches baseball really anyways?
Well, it wasn't
more
always.
people than you think, annoyingly.
yeah, I guess. We were dead as fuck during all the Rockies.
It
games.
wasn't
That's terrible.
a lot of people don't realize this, but it used to only be a 45-game season, and then Jackie
baseball?
Robinson started, and they made him play 200 games a year.
Just to see if he's... They're just giving him his paces.
That was a race joke
Yeah, I got it.
That's great.
for Columbus Day.
Hail Colombo. They made that... you could have some of that whiskey if you want. That's what that show Columbo was about. His weird eye was just going around. He kept discovering land.
Yeah,
That's it.
so I can crack any safe.
Dude, I got so pissed off at Starbucks the other day. I don't know. Every time I go in public anymore, anyways, I fucking can't stand anything. I just get mad at people for the worst reasons anymore. But fucking, so this guy, and I don't know, I kind of overreacted, but I don't give a shit. He decided to back up for some reason. I don't know if the person in front of him was backing up when we were in the drive-thru.
Right.
And he wasn't going to stop. And he saw my car. He had backup cameras. And I saw those fucking sensors on the goddamn...
Fuck that, yeah.
And so he knew I was there, so I honked my horn a little bit, and he kept coming, and he honked the horn again. Or I honked the horn again. And he wouldn't fucking stop, and I had to back up real quick before he hit my fucking car. And I'm screaming out the fucking window. Which is stupid, because when I'm in a drive-thru, where the fuck am I going to go?
Right.
I thought about that later. I was like, quit fucking backing up, motherfucker! And I'm screaming and honking. And then I just, if you look right, you can look right in their side mirror, and you could see him looking at
Right.
me. And I'm just fucking staring at him, for 2 minutes while he's ordering his food.
He realized he's an asshole, though.
He realized it. And so he gets around, and I do my thing, and they know me there, so I just pull up, and they know what I want.
Nice.
Which is probably not a nice
VIP
thing.
status.
I'm an obsessive
yeah,
idiot.
That's probably pretty bad.
Yeah, obsessive idiot. Got to go to the same fucking spot every goddamn day. And then I get up there all pissed off, and I was gonna, maybe talk to the public. You see what that guy did? He backed up about 6 inches near me. And then you know what happened? The dude bought my drink.
Oh.
And so I was all pissed off even more.
That's
Don't fucking buy
hilarious.
my fucking drink. Fuck you.
He probably just did something stupid, I guess.
Oh, that son of a bitch.
That's weird.
I was so pissed that he bought my drink.
He said, throw it out. I want a new one.
But I gave them the $5 or whatever.
Nice.
They always get real funny when you places
tip
like
them.
that when you
Yeah.
tip a lot.
Well, I remember some
They're
people.
used to here's a penny in your face.
Whenever I used to work Dairy Queen drive-thru, some people would do that, and it was always weird as
Yeah.
hell. I was like, oh shit, I'm not supposed to, because you're not supposed to take it.
Oh really?
When I was like, fuck that,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
gonna
give
take
a
that shit. They're not gonna be looking at the cameras unless I steal.
There's drive-through
So-
at Dairy Queen.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, back in Missouri there was at least.
I don't think I've seen one of those.
Oh wait,
yeah.
no, the one in Colorado, right by my house, has a drive-thru.
Does it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll
That's in-
have 2 blizzards and a
That shit
Snow
sucked.
cone
Trying to make
and-
all that shit
Oh, I
so
bet.
fast.
Yeah. it
Just
must-
being around sticky shit all day would
Yeah,
suck.
that shit sucked. I don't know why I did it for so long.
That's like those bartenders in the Caribbean and shit. They always get like sores on their hands because they're out in the sun with the limes and stuff. And I guess the acid and mixed with the sun
Ooh, yeah, I can see that. That's
fucks their hands up.
interesting.
I was just thinking because we should probably be more sticky than we are. I'll never get sticky unless people are spilling shit.
Yeah.
I don't get sprayed with beer too often. Every once in a while, a keg blows up in my face, and I'm just like, yeah, God
Oh
damn
yeah,
it.
that happened to me not long ago.
Yeah.
If
It
you don't
happened to
put
Matt
if you
on
don't
the-
put the part all the way up that goes into it,
Yeah.
and you push and turn, it just sprays.
It happened to Matt on whatever day he worked the bartending.
He tried to change the keg?
No, when the Stella keg. I thought you meant when the foam popped up
Oh,
on
Then
the.
he got sprayed with
Whenever
it,
it
yeah.
pops or whatever, but it hit him right in the face. It was funny.
No, it's when downstairs the actual keg when it's
Gotcha.
completely
Tapping
full
it.
and under pressure.
Yeah.
That shit, you get like a gallon on yourself like in a second.
Fuck.
It's tasty.
Yeah.
Straight from the tap. That's usually how I know
Never
I'm gonna
tapped a
start
keg.
drinking again. I'm like, oh, half the fucking keg went in my mouth.
Yep, it's time to start.
Well, and they used to, I guess the kegs used to be double that size. They were like 33 gallons or something. And
Yeah.
they used a steel pin to
How
pop
many-
the top.
Right.
And one of them, I don't know if it's Papa or Uncle Hank, said if you hit it, it would shoot up and hit you in the jaws sometimes. He said people would break their jaws. And
Yeah, I
shit.
heard people got killed
Oh, I
by those
bet.
things.
Fuck that. How big's a normal keg right now? I don't even know.
15 gallons.
How many beers do you think that is?
It's like 140
Oh, that's it?
pints.
Huh.
That's a lot, though.
Yeah, I just thought it was more than that.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of
Makes
those
sense.
kegs,
That's pretty cool.
like a good beer is about $150.
That's not
And then
bad.
a shit beer, and it's like $70.
Yeah, that's not bad
So, I
at
mean,
all.
you're making
Plus the
pretty good
deposit or
money.
whatever.
But those, if people don't pour it right,
Yeah.
you fucking lose a lot of beer.
I've always thought it'd be cool to get a kegerator for my house.
Well, Papa said after a shift change at Gates, he'd have to change like 6 or 7 of those massive kegs a night.
I believe it.
Damn.
How much? I couldn't imagine pouring that much fucking beer. That must have been
Well,
crazy.
and that's when they had normal glasses, too.
Or, like, have you ever been to the Yard House downtown on 16th Street Mall?
I've heard of it.
I've never
It's
It's
supposed to be
been
like
those
the
big old
most
beers.
tapped keg, like, bar.
Oh, really?
Tap beers on tap or whatever, but it's like 200. It goes around the whole.
Yeah, to me
It's
that's
fucking
I
disgusting.
couldn't imagine
Retarded.
how crazy their
Imagine
keg
their,
room and shit
yeah, I was
is.
going to say, imagine just the refrigeration
and their
cost
hoses
alone.
and shit. I just think it would be weird. I don't know.
It's annoying.
Well, I'm sure that shit's going bad on the line. How do you notice how long something's been on?
Right, shit probably never gets ordered.
Yeah, and it's going
Some
to be the
things.
same just like us. Coors Light?
Right,
Can I get a Coors Light? Oh, look at all the beers you got.
you can go there and get like half yard fucking drinks though. It's fucking crazy.
I had a Coors Light and a Bud Light recently. And they don't taste like shit.
Yeah, it's
They're
weird.
really,
I drink them all
really
the time,
light.
but
Like, this has a little bit more flavor.
yeah, definitely.
I
I
didn't
like Rolling
realize
Rock whenever I go cheap.
it. Ugh. I never liked Rolling Rock.
Really? I don't
It
know.
always
It's the
gives me a
cheapest
weird
and cheap,
aftertaste.
but It's
Oh, shit.
It's $10 for a fit. For
It looks
a
like we
18
got
pack.
some
Oh,
comments
comments.
going on here. Oh
Not
my
comments. They're
god.
like, shut up, you fucking. What the fuck are you talking about?
What up?
Oh, they're Mark.
Foes chopping down Xmas trees tonight. Listen to the prayers. Rockies make me sad. Boy. They need to shorten baseball. See, even Mark,
yeah,
he's a
even
fan.
Mark agrees.
He's a fan, and he believes.
Right on, Mark.
I like your hat and Barterer, Chris, and do your best, Kavanaugh. Ugh.
Oh man,
That
yesterday
dirty son
one of
of
the
a
the
bitch.
first fighter that won the UFC, he immediately said, "I want to thank Kavanaugh,"
Hi, Mark.
and I didn't realize, but his coach is named Kavanaugh.
Oh,
I didn't realize it. I was like, "What the fuck?" This
"Fuck
guy
you,
just
man."
thanked this rapist, motherfucker, like rapey guy. It was weird as fuck, and then I realized it like 2 hours later.
Well,
And
now-
it gave me a good laugh.
I guess a lot of the senators and shit are trying to convince him to sue the women
Jesus
for
Christ,
trying
he
to.
does that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So if he does that, he's the biggest piece of shit.
It's just so weird. He's appointed for life now, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing we can do.
I don't know if there's anything.
Can you impeach
kick
it?
someone
you
out?
can impeach I think it's only happened once in the history of the United States.
Just
not
some
gonna
real jerk. He's
That's crazy.
like
Probably
Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
Because even what's his name,
I
the
feel like
Anita Hill thing, he didn't seem like such a slime ball as this guy.
Yeah.
He still did all right in front of He was still a piece of shit, but he
Right.
knew how to talk to people, if I remember right. He wasn't having outlash.
Well, this was probably the only way that guy couldn't get pulled by Trump. He's like, I want you to go out there and disrespect everybody, and
He's got like a playbook.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
His presidency is so weird.
Well, now he's like, Trump's. I knew it was all fake. This was how they proved it was all fake by getting him up there. It's crazy.
Fucking A, Kavanaugh.
None of it matters. But has anybody? Can you get opinions from the other people, the other justices?
Yeah, well,
I want to know what they think.
I don't think.
well, no, they're not going to give an opinion
Yeah.
on this. I know, one of the an ex like Republican Supreme Court justice, and he might have been like I think he was actually the Chief Justice Stevens before Roberts or whatever. He came out and said this guy can't be on the court.
Ugh.
After he testified, he was like, "No, this is too fucking crazy.
But
Can't
he
behave
is.
like that."
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I could go for Cortman.
I'm
Nothing
not-
I've said on here is any worse than anything that guy did.
Yeah, see? It's opening all types of
And I've
possibilities
said
for
the
people
N word
like us.
way too many times.
Yeah. That's acceptable now.
I think it's less acceptable.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
It's all Tupac's fault
Tupac, he's still alive.
in Malaysia.
Well, I'd be up on, they'd try to push my judgeship through, and some guy from Mississippi. Now, Mr. Dow, I want this here about you in court. Call that lady the word C. I'd be like, oh, well, she was being a real cunt, Your Honor, and I don't know. I wouldn't. I think I'd go berserk. I'd just go
Yeah.
insane. Be like, no, fuck you.
But
Hell yes, I did.
He would
that.
never be appointed for a Supreme Court justice.
That's
I
what-
should be.
He should. He was a Boy
should
Scout
be.
for a while.
Yeah.
I know things about
And he almost
stuff.
had his, or did you go all the way through your catechism?
Oh, no.
Catechism. Did you guys see the newest South Park? Catholic Church?
Yeah.
No,
that's
I
what
haven't
did.
seen it.
The
What did
Cumboni.
Did you
Yeah.
see what the Catholic Church or something said in response?
To the South Park?
Yeah.
No.
Ah,
They responded?
watch.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
it's fucking hilarious.
You see, there's
It was
one
like,
good priest.
No, it was something to the effect of that all the people who are molesting children are homos, and they didn't portray the priest right because of it. They should have portrayed him as a homo. It was something like that. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Jesus
The
Christ.
episode's fucking hilarious.
I haven't watched it. What happens? I don't give a shit about spoilers.
Basically, the normal priest, just like has no friends, so he wants to start hanging out with the boys.
Oh yeah.
But he doesn't even really. It's not even really any gay shit. But everybody just thinks it's gay. But they're all
They're
making
just
jokes in
hanging
church.
out?
It's hilarious.
So they're
it's
just hanging out, or what?
But the whole episode starts out with them everybody excited to go to church, and the whole church is just every time the priest says something, they make a gay joke out of it.
Oh,
Little
yeah.
kids. I don't know. And then it just gets crazy with the
I
church
think
trying
it's
to
gay to go
cover
to
it
Catholic
up.
Church now, right?
Yeah. But the church tries to cover it up in the episode, so they come up with like all these anal blood and cum cleaning devices. It's fucking hilarious. They're really trying to get themselves canceled, I think.
Yeah.
This season's been the 2 episodes have been pretty brutal.
Yeah.
That's no different than.
The church one was, I think, was one of their worst episodes.
Oh really?
It was pretty. I mean, they said a lot of shit. Did you think so?
Oh, yeah. I gotta watch it again. I think I was inebriated.
Yeah. I don't know, like the whole Cumboni thing.
Oh, the Cumboni thing, yeah.
We actually got some emails.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Emails.
Was that too loud for you? Too
Fuck.
bad.
We haven't played that in a while.
This one's for Finkelstein, of course. It's from Finkelstein.
What up, Paul?
Peace, bro. I gotta put it up there again. So I sponsored a cancer event. I fucking knew smoking in public Bad look. Smoke a stogie like a crack up in this motherfucker. Now what I'm saying? I don't know what he's saying. Well, I surely stuck to that rule. That wasn't until the end. He's been doing a lot of cliffhangers.
He said more than that than he did last week's podcast.
I don't know what he said exactly there. Oh, this one, it goes into our next segment. So here's a long one. You should have heard a magnificent tale of the comparison between Jesus Christ and Santa Claus my father just laid down. I'm surprised your dad talks to you.
I met his dad.
Have you? I've never
Yeah.
met his dad. What does he look like?
Homeless person.
That a boy.
No, not really. Just a drunk. That's what he looks like.
I met
So
his
he's a
dad
drunk, too?
once. I went to go pick the son of a bitch up for his for to do the podcast that night on the other side of town, and he was
Oh.
drunk in a bush. And I
His
couldn't get
dad
him.
was?
No, he
Oh,
was.
Paul. Oh, I
and I
remember
couldn't
that.
get him out of the goddamn bush. And I was just like, "You fucking motherfucker, we're out."
You left his ass, right?
I left his ass in that bush.
He left him.
And I think his dad was there when that was going on.
Yeah, I met him when he took me to the hospital once.
Really?
Yeah, we
Interesting.
went to his apartment.
What's his dad's name?
No clue. I couldn't remember that. I was all on painkillers and shit.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
I was in the truck. Paul went up to the apartment, and then this guy he just started going through the back of Paul's truck, and I thought it was like a homeless person trying to steal some shit. So I was like, "Fuck! I got like a broken ankle, fucking on
Yeah, what are
crutches.
you
I
gonna
don't know what to do." So I opened the door. And I was like, "Hey!" And he was like, "Start talking about Paul." I was like, "Oh, obviously it's someone that knows Paul, so it's okay."
This is his dad, huh?
Yeah.
That's great. All right, so what expect Jesus Christ Pop strung his ass out to dry. Now motherfucking Santa Claus, on the other hand, all he does is deliver smiles, motherfucker. Had his hands all up in the air. Little hand folk trade.
All right.
That's the best I could get to PC
Jesus.
about addressing these amongst us. That move around them little strong-ass mighty hands, you hear? So am I reading this right? I feel like there's not...
None of it has made sense
Yeah.
yet.
I don't know. He says, cue this. So let's cue up
this is out to
Papa's
all my
pee-pee.
motherfuckers.
He's
You know,
producing the
Pop's got
show
me
from
back.
his email.
Papa's pee-pee, motherfucker. Papa's pee-pee. Let's start this shit out motherfucking hot. My Pep's pee-pee be taking up the whole block. Close to the sun, that shit ain't burning. It's got its own orbit, so don't be squirming. $2 a ride, that dick lives outside. It would take 2 hangers to house his underside. This peck could be second to none. Don't stare. You know that shit's close to the sun, motherfucker.
All right, let's try to get through this. Oh, shit. I did read in print that proverb of how when your papa's pee-pee made the world create and all. One of them most fascinating tales I read was how just a flake of skin came off. So microscopic no one would have noticed. Unless you were receiving the end of a speck of papa's pee-pee dust. Because the universe would not exist. Yes, sir. You, sir, in the back. Here's a question. Now, what part of Papa's pee-pee would you say existence of all knowing exists? Well, Papa's pee-pee really don't have no parts. If I had to category a general regional location, I would call it his... It says place of music. If I am there, I may be able to shuffle through my memories and find it. Goat Dan... I never tell you the time I ever ran up on a continent.
What?
I don't know.
Fuck, man.
He's on some, what do you call it?
Some drugs.
There you go, Papa's pee-pee. I think he's on, what is that, Black Velvet?
You know,
That's some
know.
Black Velvet right there.
The whiskey?
Yeah, he couldn't understand a word he said.
Let's start this shit out motherfucking hot. My Pep's pee-pee be taking up the whole block. Close to the sun, that
Yeah, good
shit.
enough. Well, this
Good
one,
enough.
This one goes into it says, cue another song.
Damn, he really is producing the show.
And then it goes along with us, too, so we'll do it.
Fucking Cliff Notes.
Yeah.
Same as fucking Cliff Notes. Fucking Cliff Notes. Same as fucking Cliff Notes.
Same as it's the city turning up the water pressure in the pipes that be making everybody's gasket burst. Signed Cliff. That's it.
All right.
But ours is good because fucking Cliff. I don't know how he got this in his head. So like you remember about, I don't know, a couple episodes back, maybe 50 episodes, when I took a ride with Cliff.
Oh, yeah. That was like maybe 10.
You think?
Yeah, 50. Come on.
I don't know, 20, 50,000 episodes back. But so I got some, what do you call it? Some cleaning supplies for my father-in-law because he cleans some cars.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so fucking, like, for some reason, Cliff ended up with the rest of the guy's stash of this cleaning supply shit. And he shows up at our fucking place, and he's like, I got all this shit for Patrick. Same as, you owe me 2 pizzas. I want a gift card. And I want 3 beers. And then when I showed up, he goes, yeah, you see all that stuff in the back? I'm like, yeah, it was pretty sweet. That was pretty nice of you. And then he's like, you owe me. So he fucking took all this free shit and gives it to me, and he expects shit in return. But here, look at all this shit he gave me. Fucking, this is all just sitting by the dumpster in the back. It's like fucking however many gallons of shit.
That's a lot.
And they're like $50, $100 a piece.
That's crazy.
So I don't know if he robbed somebody and I just threw him under the bus. But now I think I owe him for the rest of my life. He's never gonna pay for a beer again. Oh, here we go.
We got another, is that a different person?
Well, we got Mark. It says, old Trimp Dog just apologized on behalf of the nation to Kavanaugh. Jesus. At a ceremony.
Ugh.
And Unicorn Pug says, ew. That is ew.
Who's Unicorn Bug?
I don't know. But that's right. Ew.
I agree. Ew. Fuck Trump. Fuck Kavanaugh.
Yeah, I'm tired of this horse shit.
I'm ready for Kanye 2020.
It's Yee.
Yeah, he did change his name. I forgot about that.
That man's lost his mind.
He changed
Good
his name
for him,
legally
though.
to Yee. Yeah.
I like it.
If I had
He's out
some
of
money
his
like
mind.
that, I might just fuck with people's heads too.
I don't think he's really fucking with anybody. I think he's just lost his fucking mind.
That's the best troll, though, is when you don't know when someone's fucking with you.
Well, they're gonna have.
You think
yeah.
he's that capable of that shit? I don't know. I don't know anything about him.
I mean, so his first 5 records were like genius. I mean, honestly.
Well, but having some
I mean,
musical
yeah, but-
prowess and a psychopath, I mean, it goes in
Selling all
hand
his
in hand.
merchandise. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a good,
he's
bad
claimed.
businessman.
I don't know if he's just like Trump and just makes up stats, but he claims he's more successful in shoe company than Michael Jordan.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Yeah, it's probably just some Trump facts, but
Those people fucking, yeah, it is Trump facts. Unless it's just the cost of them.
Right.
Some people, those fucking,
they only make like 100 of each shoe.
Well,
or
that's what I
something,
mean, like-
So yeah,
well, but they do that with Jordans too.
right, but it's like 100,000 or something.
No, when they have those short span ones, it's like 1 to 5.
Oh,
one-
really?
Yeah, and people will pay like
I never pay
thousands
attention
of
to any of that
dollars.
shit.
And they all have like these auctions and shit. That's like some crazy collecting shit. That's
Right.
More than cars.
It's so weird.
I think it's insane.
Shoes.
And then they won't wear them.
Wear 'em,
Wear your shoes.
John Way.
When they do like those MTV cribs or whatever, and they go and like people just have like whole rooms full of shoes. And you're
Look
just
at
like, what
this
the
one.
fuck?
This one
They have ones that aren't even their size.
They got string.
Shit.
Put the string through the hole. And then round and round. Foot is tight.
There you go.
That's my
Pull
father-in-law.
long on the string.
He used to be a shoe salesman.
You put your foot on this. You'll have to tell me the number.
Oh, but my father-in-law, he was excited with all that.
Oh, I bet. That's a ton of
Because I was telling him, you know, that's like more than a lifelong amount of shit. I was like, we could just give some away. And he's like, nope.
No.
Nope.
We's keeping all this shit.
He wants to be buried with it. Cliff was in the tavern during the foosball game the other day, and this guy Jerry's sitting at the bar, and something happens. You know, they throw an interception or a fumble, or the other team scores, and Cliff's just like, and then the other guy looked at him, and he just stood up and walked out, and Cliff was like, same as what? You can't handle the heat, Bronco fan?
Is he not a Bronco fan?
He's a Raiders fan.
Ooh.
But I don't know if he's
Ooh.
really a Raiders fan. So
What's
he was
up with
just
him in Oakland?
he's just being an asshole, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, no, that's pretty
All
funny.
right. Yeah, I like that.
I'm pretty sure that's all it is.
All right.
Because he likes to say, I was in Oakland one time, and when I was in the Navy for 15 minutes, and
That
that's
makes
like
me
his whole
respect him a
story.
little bit
Yeah.
more.
And he's got a brother in Oakland that's a Broncos fan, I think.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I like it.
But no, he's a crazy person. But yeah, and I'm sure he was just gloating, absolutely gloating over the Rockies losing too, because
It's funny.
Did the A's lose too?
Well, I'm saying he doesn't
Are
care
they in
if the A's or the Raiders lose, as long as the
As long as-
Broncos lose. That's a victory. Because it wasn't like anybody. He's sitting there wearing his Raiders shit, and if somebody was up with the Raiders just got the shit kicked out of him by the Mississippi Mud Dogs or something like that, and he'd be like, I don't give a shit.
That's my type of sports fan. That's what I like.
What's that? Just
Just
antagonizing.
in it to talk shit. Then if the Chiefs lose fucking next week, I don't give a fuck.
You seem to like them Chiefs though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like all mad like Dante at everybody. I was gonna be like,
This
oh,
is very aggressive.
cool.
What does it say? Oh yeah, Yee showed up SNL dressed up as like Perrier. Did you see that?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
That's
I like
hilarious.
the
Is what
song.
it is.
I don't know. That guy is so crazy.
Because it was a god awful outfit. It wasn't like well made. It was just like it looked like one of those mascots for like a Subway or something.
Right.
It was
You-
terrible.
Do you think he thought those things up, or did somebody do that for
I
him?
think he's.
Because I think he's probably the one that thought that up. Because I don't think anybody would be like,
Yeah.
"Where you're a bottle of water now, Kanye." Yee.
I like a nice Perrier.
So he's just dropping the con.
The con. Yes,
So he's
the
just
yee.
yay.
Yee.
I guess it's a yay.
Is it
No, it's
Ye or
Yee.
Yee?
It's Yee.
I thought it was
Kanye.
Yeah, he had an album
But he
called
switched
Yee.
it. He completely changed it. He's Yee now.
Yeah, it's Yee. Y-E. But that's like his Jesus. He put himself on a cross. And have you ever not seen that album cover before?
I'm
It's
an
like
old
just him
man.
crucified on a cross. And the album's just called Yee.
I haven't seen an album cover since I quit buying CDs.
Yeah. There's just
'Cause
digital ones now.
downloads, they just don't.
Yeah, it's
I
weird.
just don't pay attention to it anymore.
I miss all that.
Me
Kinda.
too. You got to sit there and read on them things.
I don't miss having to pay for it, but
When CDs first came out, this was even a little young for me. They came in these big cardboard.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No, I remember
really?
that. It was a huge cardboard. I forgot all about that. I would save those.
I've seen
Yeah.
certain ones like that, but I didn't know they all came like that.
But it was
Ride the Lightning,
Yeah,
Master of Puppets. Those were
That was
all
it.
I listened to was
I used to have so
Metallica.
many CDs. It's so weird to think about.
I got a shit ton of them, and I'm never even.
Actually, I guess I still have them. Yeah, I just have them in this.
I got them all in this box.
I have like
I'll never use them again.
a 2,000 page, like not 2,000 whole disc thing for like CDs.
I got rid of
book or
most of
whatever.
mine.
I still have all
Oh.
that shit. I just
I
never.
thought you meant it was a CD player.
No, that'd be awesome.
One CD. Well, they used to have them.
But I have that like full. I still have it.
They used to have like 20 disc ones.
Yeah,
It was like this tower.
I remember my mom had like an 8-disc one in her car. I thought that was weird.
Mine
You had to go to
has
the
that.
trunk and.
Oh, mine's just you put them all in there.
Oh no, that was in the trunk. You had to go to
Yeah,
the
I've
trunk.
heard- I
was like,
remember
What the
those.
fuck is this?
I think I had like
Just
a,
stop the car, put a new CD.
I can
in?
have 10 CDs.
I had like $40,000 worth of CDs, and when I was moving, I was like, "The fuck am I gonna do with this?"
Yeah.
And I just threw them
To
in the
get 'em.
dumpsters.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, I was like, "Eh,"
It's weird.
See, I uploaded all mine.
because everything's on my computer. I
Yeah,
don't
that's
need
what
it.
I mean.
It's
So it's all on there.
Right.
and you don't even need that shit anymore. I think I got
Nope.
like Apple Music, and I think I've got every song that ever existed.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
nice how all that shit's there. But I just
Well,
can't
it's
imagine
annoying,
having
too.
needing a hard copy of anything.
Because I don't want to know how much I spent
Yeah.
on CDs and DVDs and shit.
Right.
No, I know.
Tapes.
Even fucking buying digital downloads. I don't want to know
Oh,
because
yeah.
that's pointless at this point.
I don't know that I've ever bought a digital download.
Well, that's
Thief,
what.
steal that
Thief.
shit.
Yeah, but it was how long ago was it? And I bought a bunch of music that way.
Yeah.
I mean,
If I like an artist,
I don't know. I
just
was
buy
always
it.
hip to Kazaa and LimeWire, all that shit.
What?
Kazaa, do you remember that? That was like the first LimeWire file sharing thing. Well, I guess Napster was the first file sharing. But fuck Napster.
Napster. That just sounds like a racist company. Look at that Napster over there with his hair, nappy.
Remember when that all went live? That shit was crazy.
Nah, I never used any of it.
Nothing?
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know,
LimeWire was
geez.
huge.
Nope, I didn't.
Mark has me. That's how my mouth's working.
Now you don't even
He's
have to.
he's got me on that Google Play stuff,
Yeah.
and thank you, Mark.
Yeah. They at least
And I
got
still
smart
don't
with
use
that.
it as much as I should.
Yeah.
I'll just get a hankering when I'm drunk.
I
though, and it's
haven't
nice,
illegally
and it's like
downloaded anything in a while because I can just use
subscriptions.
Spotify. It's
Yeah.
I mean, at least they're getting some money, I guess.
Hopefully.
I hear if you own your masters, you actually Spotify pays you decently.
Mark's trying to do some FBI investigating himself. He wants to know who this unicorn pug is.
Any guesses? My guess is Carter.
Does it say a name?
Unicorn pug sounds like Carter.
I
What's up,
don't know.
Carter?
She might be. We're all just staring at it.
Yeah. Entertaining.
I was just at the store right before you guys came here, and this fucking psychopath person. I think you should have. If you're too crazy, you're not allowed in those self checkouts
Yeah,
because you slow everything down.
I
You
agree.
slow everything
I
down.
hate people like that.
You need to be in a fucking regular lane, away from the rest of us.
Well, shit, half time I go to King Supers, they don't even have a regular lane open. It's just the self-checkouts.
Yeah,
That's kind of getting...
but at
That's
least
kind of gay.
hopefully the people around you can boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom.
I mean, they're usually... But
Usually-
I hate King Supers, the one that we always see each other
Yeah.
at, because that old guy's there. And every time I need something, or like their machine fucks up, I'm like,
the old buff guy.
no.
He's got big old biceps.
I don't know, does he have big biceps?
There's some
But he
old
walks
dude.
all slow, he's like 80. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Like, you're the only one working right now?
Yeah,
I
when there's
fucking
an issue, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's not usually, it's just like usually like an issue with somebody else's machine, and then yours is like decides not to take your dollar. And you're
Yeah.
like, God damn it.
the worst fucking thing ever is the Sprouts. I don't know if you've ever been to
I've never
goddamn
been.
Sprouts. I hate that.
But
fucking
they
shit.
don't have self checkout at all.
No, they don't have anything.
Except
They
for
don't even have
90.
a efficient. They have like 2 lanes open, and then two
Yeah.
900-year-old women, and that's the only place Mino likes their soy milk.
Mm.
So I have to go there, and I go buy 2 fucking cartons of soy milk. And I'm just standing in line for 9 hours, and I swear to God, the last time I'm just standing there holding the baby, she's kicking and screaming, and then the one goddamn lane she just puts up the close sign after I've been standing
Oh,
there
you
for
gotta be
15
kidding
minutes.
me.
I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. And somebody opened up next to her and said, I'll take everybody over here. And they all rush in front of me. I was like, no! Look at this goddamn kid punching me in the face and my 2 milks. I'm going next.
Damn right. Fuck that
Fuck
shit.
yeah.
And then there was like this 900-year-old Russian man trying to get in front of me. And he was like, oh, yes, sorry. And I was like, yeah, fuck you.
You scared them all off.
No, I did. I was like, no, I'm not going through this goddamn 20-minute
Yeah, if I had a
line
kid,
again.
fuck that shit.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine. Fuck
She
all
won't
that.
even sit in the goddamn grocery cart. She knows how to pull off the thing, and then she's just standing trying to jump out of it, and so I've got to carry her and push the grocery cart like this.
And he's wearing that hat too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sunshine and sunflowers out there in the world. If you didn't know that much,
Maybe wear a MAGA hat and you'll get respect and move to the
Jesus.
front.
Well,
of
the
line,
crazy
you know?
bitch in front of me. Well, you know, people are awful at bringing their dogs into places now.
Oh God.
This one had a kitten on a leash,
Oh.
and the kitten's just all
Savannah
over the
did that.
place.
Savannah did that all the time.
I
She'd always
tried
try
to
walk
do
her
it. I
cat,
wanted
and
to
I'm like,
look-
you're fucking crazy. This cat does not want to be walked.
Well, usually, like mine, I did it a couple times. She just sat there.
Yeah, and then she would drag it though, trying to
Yeah,
train it. And I'm like,
I
that's
wouldn't
you're
do that.
mean. Like,
Yeah, I
stop
wouldn't do
doing
that.
this.
I was at fucking IKEA today, and which I don't like going to that place.
Well, it's a good waste of time though with a kid.
No, yeah.
You could probably make that like a 3-hour event if you wanted.
Well, I did. Yeah, my fucking foot's still hurting, so it was just
yeah.
misery. But I was there, and somebody had. I swear to God, they had a fucking Saint Bernard in their push cart.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, what the fuck are you? No,
People nowadays.
not
we
a
gotta draw a
goddamn.
line
You
somewhere.
can't have some gigantic dog that's just your
Can't
buddy.
have any dog. Can we not disagree?
Yeah, no, I'm fucking. I don't like those small dogs either.
I don't know. I feel
Oh,
like my
they're all
dog's like one of
awful.
the most well trained dogs. I would never imagine
Never.
taking him in a fucking store. Maybe like I like that I can take him to like pet stores like PetSmart.
Yeah.
That's like the one exception.
Well,
I
and
feel like.
girls like that.
Yeah,
Well, they
but
probably would. They probably would if it was like a young, hippie-looking dude. They probably wouldn't let you do it. It's some rich old motherfucker.
Piece of shit with a Saint Bernard.
Yeah.
no.
Those goddamn. I saw a Saint
My
Bernard.
dog's a service dog. I got papers because I don't pay that pet
Yeah.
rent shit. Fuck that.
Jesus Christ.
It's true though. He really is a service dog.
Terrible.
You stole it
Saves
from a
me
blind
$60 a month. No, you can get your dog registered as like a emotional support animal online for like $60, and it saves you $60 a month in rent for where I'm at.
guy. Oh, really?
They can't they can't charge you rent if you have an emotional. Like
I wonder if I could do that
it's
with my
basically like a
cat.
doctor subscribed note saying you need this dog.
That's
It's
hysterical.
fucking hilarious.
It's ridiculous, is what it is.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking advantage of the system, but fuck $60 a month.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And it's
Yeah,
crazy
it's a good
because like if
idea.
you go to an apartment that doesn't allow dogs, they can't deny you
Yeah.
that apartment because of you have an emotional.
We had a
support
neighbor
dog.
like that, and I figured it was something like that.
I would never do
'Cause
something
she was
like
just
that,
kind of old and had
but where they already accept dogs, I don't give a fuck. I'm not paying your rent.
Aren't all animals kind of emotional support animals?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, they are comfort animals. This is my this. I feel very uncomfortable if I'm not petting my jaguar.
I don't need my dog to function in life, though. I'm just saying.
Well, you're disproving your papers.
I know, but whatever. No one's gonna listen to this podcast.
I even like the little rabbit that lives under my bush out front.
Yeah.
Then all my 37 animals. I've been thinking about that. I'm going to have to kill my dog in the next few years.
Jesus.
So that's basically what it is, though, if you think about it. You go up there, ma'am, this one needs to go away now. I've had enough.
Do you guys watch Shameless?
Nah.
No. It's like the new season or whatever. It's like season 13 or something. I don't know. But one of the guys gets a job at like this dog vet place, I guess. And instead of like, 'cause to save money, they just like run the car in like a garage with all the dogs in it, and they kill them with exhaust.
Oh, shit.
It's so fucked up.
That's a good
Jesus, that's pretty funny.
I bet some places do that shit.
Well,
That's efficient.
I'd go in. Sir, this is my dog, and he's ready to die. I've put big X's where I want you to shoot him.
I would definitely want to stay with the dog as he fucking had his last seconds, I
Oh
guess.
no.
Well, I'm hoping I just like walk into the next room and she's dead.
Yeah.
Because I don't want
that'd
her.
be nice.
I don't want him to shoot her
Have
up.
to deal with it, yeah.
That's gonna be awful. Because I remember our one dog, Duncan. Were you in the room when they shot him up? I was in the room.
I left.
I don't know why I stayed. I've stayed with all of them.
You should stay, I feel like.
I do. I think so, but it's fucked up.
Yeah, I know. It
But
is
he
really
tried
weird.
to stand up, and that shit kicked in.
Why do
and
we
he-
accept that for
and
like...
I can. It's one of those memories that's like imprinted in
Right.
my head that I can't get rid of.
Well, now it's in my head.
Yeah. Sorry.
I've never got that, though.
I
Like
remember
how-
because Lana was kind of like, "It's a dog. Kill it. Shit, let's go to lunch."
Yeah.
And I'm like
I've never got how like we don't support...
traumatized completely.
like people made a big deal out of California for trying to do that assisted suicide program
yeah.
on the bill. I'm like, well, we do that for like dogs and shit. You put them out.
Yeah.
Why is it any different?
But it's
for
just like I
humans?
said before. I'm tired of this one.
Right.
It ain't dead yet. You do it.
Can you
Oh,
actually
God,
do
no.
that? Could you go there with like a healthy puppy and have them put it down? You probably
Probably.
could.
God,
That's
it's-
fucked up.
I got $300.
so fucked up.
That's basically what it is. They do it all the time at those shelters.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like
but
there for like 3
Oh,
days, and then they're
poor
like, "Nope,
guy.
no one likes this one."
I don't like to think-
Sir, I want you to destroy this beast.
Yeah, that's they don't even say it. They used to just say destroy,
the
didn't
type
they?
of person
It wasn't
who would take
euthanized
that
back
job,
then.
I feel like.
Crazy people.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
But I couldn't be in the medical profession either.
Yeah. I feel it'd be easier to euthanize a person than a dog, though. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
you're like, hey, look over there.
I'm like, hey, you can't speak to me. You're innocent. You can't.
I was
lie.
a blubbering idiot this last one. I mean, it didn't help that I was trashed.
Yeah, that's a funny story.
But fucking, I even called mom. It was like 3 a.m. It's gone. She's gone. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? the cat. Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you. Jesus.
That's funny.
I don't know if I called Dad. But I just hope this one, she gets too excited and her heart explodes.
He didn't call me.
Nope.
Oh.
He knows I wouldn't answer.
It was about, I had to have been about 2, 3 in the morning. It was awful.
Can't wake up a kid for that.
Yeah, she wakes me up at that time all the
Yeah.
time.
She wants to be let out.
Yeah.
Out in the yard.
She usually wants a salami sandwich.
What kind of salami? What brand?
False.
Well, I figured.
No, I'm joking. I don't know. I think they've got
Hey.
fake salami.
She's speaks perfect English for
Is-
that. Hey, give me some salami.
Is your baby vegan? I assume it is. but
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why is that interesting?
I
Seems
don't
pretty
know.
normal.
Nah, it seems normal to me. I don't give a fuck. I was
Yeah.
just curious.
We give her corn.
Well, if you think about it, I'm
Nothing but
sure
corn.
She looks healthier than any baby I've seen, so I don't care.
she always has like real good blood work and shit too.
Well, then, don't all kids just eat spaghetti?
Yeah,
Yeah.
until they're about 7, it's chicken strips and either vegan or regular
Yeah.
or mac and cheese. That's it.
She quit eating mac and cheese. She wants some false bolognese. Now she
Hey,
won't eat. She won't eat fake meats at all either. She's like
Really?
early, not like ones that taste like no Beyond Burger stuff, none of the sausage stuff. She's like, do not put that. I don't think. Well, she ain't got no taste for killing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
no
good.
taste for it.
It's a new generation.
I had one of them Beyond sausages the other night. It's weird. It was way too sausagey. I was thinking, no, I'd like a nice breakfast sausage from them.
They're supposed to be making one.
Yeah, that'd be good. It even had like the, you know, when you have like a natural hot dog where it pops.
Yeah.
It will burst through the casing. They've got,
Yeah.
Interesting. Their burger was good. The one
That's
we saw
what
at
freaked
work.
me out. Is I'm like, holy shit!
I think the sausage even better. It tastes like a fucking sausage. It's
It
weird.
does. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's interesting how they do that shit.
They're probably just lying. They're like, it's like,
That'd
"Here's
be
some-
hilarious.
Here's some
Somebody
sausage.
gets a huge lawsuit for that.
They just mix it.
Surprised
with,
that hasn't happened yet, actually.
Yeah, they probably just mixed it with a little bit of wheat to make it seem like it wasn't quite.
Hey, that
sausage.
ain't no meat.
It's actually human meat. we
That's
need
fine.
never know.
They're Korean.
That's terrible.
Shit's fucked up.
Well, and I was telling somebody, they were saying something about like you're gonna ruin the meat industry, but those big businesses, if they could make twice the amount of money making it with plant shit,
Yeah.
they would do it in a heartbeat.
Well, they're all
Right.
They don't
investing
give
in
it-
it. They're all putting.
Well, that's
they're
what I
all
mean. They don't
developing
give
their
a
own
shit.
stuff.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
give a shit about the actual animal. They're looking at the
Yeah.
cheddar.
It's like saying you're gonna ruin coal.
Well, and then think
move
about
on.
it too. They're like, wouldn't have to fucking figure out what to do with their bodies and their bones, and
Right.
I mean that's why there's gummy bears and shit, because they're like, hey, you want to buy some
You
horse
like
hooves?
candy?
It's
Yeah.
really weird.
Because they don't know what to do with
Yeah.
all that
They
shit.
use
So they've
everything.
made all these industries
It's weird.
like leather for cars. That was just because some guy was like, hey, we got this hide over here. You know what I mean?
Right.
But my car doesn't have real leather.
Yeah.
It's called New Lux. It's made out of like plastic bottles and shit
Interesting.
and vinyl, and it's cheaper too.
Hmm.
Like if I wanted to put leather in that same car, which I wouldn't have because it's weird,
Right.
and then it breaks down over time too. It's like another $4,000 or something.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Fuck.
We're screwed.
We are screwed. You keep your cat at home.
Like the thing today that they're like, hey, the UN said something like, if we don't dramatically reverse everything we're doing by 2030, then climate change will really, we're fucked. But I remember
That's
hearing
like a
that in
week away.
2010.
Yeah.
If we don't get
Right.
this straightened out by 2010, so I think we're just done for.
Yeah.
We've been done for a while.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know what to believe.
I don't care.
It's
I'm
hot.
ready to go. Yeah.
And I know it's natural for it to go ice age, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But you know what? They're gonna try to tap open. What were you telling me? Yellowstone.
Oh God!
They're
Don't
just gonna
touch
go
that.
they're gonna go put like some straws in it.
No.
I'm not even full. Yeah. Well, they're.
I read the article, and they're
Did you?
trying to slow. They say if you go in from the very sides, but they're like, if you go over the top, it'll explode just from what we do.
No.
And I'm like, oh, good for you.
Yeah, that's good.
But they're gonna pump cooler water into it and try to cool down a volcano, which seems like it would just make more steam and then build up. That's how my brain thinks.
I think they did their science right. Hopefully.
Come on, yeah.
I don't know who's
Come
in charge
on,
of something
nah.
like that. I mean, isn't someone really shady in charge of the EPA or something like
It's
that, though?
fucking some drunk
Some oil
guy's
guy.
like,
That probably is Trump's idea. Now that it sounds like it.
Yeah.
Just
Put a straw.
put a glass of water on it.
You ever heard of ice? It cools that shit down.
could you
we take our glacier problem and we move it to Yellowstone.
Yeah, we got too many ices.
Two birds with
We
one
need
stone.
less ice.
Why don't we just have a hurricane there?
He's onto something. But I don't see it going well. I mean, like even in in Colorado in the 60s, they were like, "Hey, I got a good idea. Let's put all our excess oil and sludge and stuff into the fault lines because they're open, and then it ended up getting lubricated and caused earthquakes." And then all the fracking shit that causes earthquakes and like poison water.
That's what scares me about all the Elon Musk shit he wants to do with all the tunnels. I'm like, isn't that going to cause more earthquakes and shit? I presume he did his
What
science
is
as well.
vacuum tunnels or whatever?
Well, he was talking on Rogan how he says we can go 20,000 feet deep in the fucking crust and be safe.
Well,
He's like wants to do tunnels that deep and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? He wants to
might
like move
save us.
civilization
Yeah,
to
might save us.
underground and shit. Yeah, I feel like he's probably done his work, but
No, he ain't.
To
He's a
me,
crazy
I
person
feel
like the rest
stupid.
of us.
that's
Well,
what I
that's
think.
what they say on Mars. Like when I went to that alien thing,
Yeah,
they're like they just live in all the tubes underground.
yeah. Who knows?
Not
That's
me.
what scares me about like if you don't want to piss off someone like Elon Musk. I feel like all this SEC
I'll
shit.
put a tunnel under your house.
He could be like the world's first Marvel supervillain. Like
Yeah, no shit.
He has all the capabilities. Like he owns space, basically. He runs. Like he can destroy everything. I feel like.
Well, those oil
Don't
companies,
piss that guy off.
They go down that fucking far,
Right.
drilling and shit.
It's just weird.
What is
like,
that? 20,000 feet? What is that about?
I feel like he could probably
4
like
miles?
program.
That's a
all,
league under the sea.
I feel like Elon Musk could probably like program all his cars just to drive rogue and crash into shit.
Attaboy.
Sure. I mean, it would take one update over a Wi-Fi, which would be easy.
Speaking of which, I want one of the Monotrons real bad.
The which ones?
The newest one.
The Roadster?
Tesla. No, the...
Have you seen the
Shit,
Roadster?
I wish.
Yeah, the road. Yeah, this thing's nice.
It's fucking $250,000.
It does 0 to 60 in 1.8.
See, and I don't care about that.
That's crazy though.
Which is still awesome, but it has a 600-mile range,
Yeah,
and it's a fucking sports car,
shit's crazy.
but it's $250,000.
Yeah, it sucks.
No, the Model 3,
What's the range
What's
again?
600 something miles.
Oh, well,
It's
for
pretty good. When one charge.
That's
$250,
more than a gas tank.
I
Yeah.
want nothing short of $615.
I agree.
What's the? Don't they have like a
You couldn't do that in a
35,000?
Ferrari.
No.
yeah, that's the Tesla 3. That's the one I want.
Yeah. That.
But it's not. They're not selling that version yet.
Oh really?
I want me an all-wheel drive electric vehicle.
That'd be nice.
I looked at it. I priced it as $53,000.
That's not that bad.
I know, but I can't afford that shit.
Right.
But they give you, this pisses people off real bad. They give you incentives too, the federal government ones. And I want to do it before Trump gets rid of it. That's why I'm like, so Colorado gives you $7,500, and the federal government gives you like $5,000.
Nice.
So that's fucking what, $12,000 right there. So if
Right.
you were smart, you could take that money and like refi your loan and
Yeah.
like get it down lower.
Nice.
But the rest of us, we just go to like Tahiti or something.
Going Black Hawk. Woo!
Put 12,000 on black.
Always bet on black.
But so with 12,000 off, that's about what I paid for this stupid car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also had like $20,000 in equity on my last car, so I couldn't afford that shit. It'd be like a $700 payment. Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
You got that. That's easy.
Do it.
You just start selling some of your cats.
Sell your kidney.
They're too old. I won't get too much.
I guess you about 4 or 5 drumsticks a piece.
That weird ass gray one, he's rare. I might be able to get a couple $100 for him. Them Russian blues.
Russian blues.
The rest of them are mutts. Trash. I'm sick and tired of having animals, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Just
Nah, I
fucking
gotta-
knee deep
yeah.
in shit all the time.
If I could
Like
go
a
back,
fucking-
I wouldn't have a dog. But now that I have him, like,
Yeah,
no
I
way.
mean, I'm happy with him.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine the garbage man. He shows up and it's like an entire thing full of cat shit. Basically, with 4 cats cleaning their shit every fucking day. It's terrible. And my father-in-law, he's obsessed with getting the dog shit out of the yard. He gets real proud too. Like, I'll show up and he'll be like, "Got all the poop out the yard." I'm like, good, because I'm not doing
That's
it.
what I hate about living in an apartment. Like, no one cleans up their dog shit anywhere.
I wouldn't.
I do all the time. I don't
Well,
know.
it's the proper thing to do.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
Doesn't
it's-
mean I.
They're right there. I don't get why not. There's always a bag in a trash can right there.
Well, and we used to walk her every day, like 3 times a day, until she got attacked by that pit bull.
Ugh,
And then so we don't walk her anymore. And she's 2,000.
right.
She's 16.
Damn.
I was thinking about trying to get some pussy and getting like one of those red wagons and put her in the back and like walk around the neighborhood. They're like, "Oh, look how sweet that man is," and then I could get like viral on the internet, go on Ellen, and then they'll look at the podcast and I just say the N-word all the time.
Yeah.
Well, there'd be some guy with some, with a shaved head and a couple of broken teeth on the front that'd probably just shoot you.
That's true.
He's like, look at that.
That fag with a dog in a
He's got
wagon.
a dog in a wagon. Psh,
Not in my country.
let's see if
Was
we
this-
got any.
China?
Oh, no,
Oh, any
no
more
identification.
Oh.
That unicorn ain't telling you.
I'm just
who
going to
they is,
assume it's
Mark.
Carter.
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but it's funnier if I assume that.
She does listen to us. Hello.
Yeah, what's up, Carter?
She's one of our most loyal listeners.
We have any listeners right now? We got 3.
3,
Fuck. One of them's Mark, though.
maybe. We
Yeah, he probably tuned out.
Yeah. It's like, fuck you guys.
We haven't talked about weed yet at all, so
Oh, that's true.
so he's probably not interested.
We talked about the baseball and the football.
Fuck yeah.
He says he's trimming them weeds right now.
Oh, nice.
I don't know whose tweeds them is.
I know Mike Tyson watches
Mark,
the show.
if you need help,
He
hit
should.
me up.
He's the only one that... Mike Tyson, he calls me about once a week.
Mike Tyson went all crazy on Twitter after the Conor McGregor fight.
Not
I just thought
before
it
he
was
called
funny.
my brother.
Yeah, he called me and told me
I
about
just
it.
thought it was funny because like the first response, he wrote like "This is disgraceful as a sport. This is the most insane thing anything's ever happened." Someone, the first comment was, "You literally bit someone's ear off."
And he did, too.
Didn't he start a riot too? Like after one of his fights?
Not that
Well,
I
not
know of.
him, but I think
Yeah,
things
but like his
happen.
fans or whatever,
Yeah.
or some shit.
I think it might have been the ear biting.
I don't know.
one.
It's just like, shut up, Mike Tyson.
I'll never forget that. I was at my high school girlfriend's
Who was that? Whose ear
grandparents'
did he bite
house.
Andrew Holyfield.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
it's
Holyfield.
not that fight. Okay.
No, that ain't Tyson. That's Muhammad Ali.
Oh yeah. See, I get it. I don't even care.
Ooh, that's some racist. That's Cassius Clay back
They
there.
all look the same.
Well, I was at my Hispanic girlfriend, high school girlfriend's grandparents' house, and they were all freaking the fuck out. But the reason I remember is because they kept trying to make me eat menudo, and I didn't want to eat it because that cow intestine.
Oh, is that
And
what
then
it is?
yeah, and then I was like, and they're like, yeah, you fucking pussy, you fucking pussy,
I got called that for fucking Rocky Mountain oysters.
for not
Cow
eating them.
balls? Yeah, I wouldn't eat them. Once you
No.
tell me I'm not gonna eat that shit, fuck
Well,
you.
those
I ate him.
don't they
I
like
should've.
solely fry them because they're so gross? Just
Well,
tastes
they
like
just-
batter.
I mean, it's just that they pound it down really thin and they just
Yeah.
fry it. It doesn't. It just tastes like a fried thing. But Hank would always get him, and he'd be like, "You want some bull nuts?" I'd be like,
I never ate any of his
Nope.
weird shit.
I was like,
I like
"Shit."
eating weird shit.
I would eat it. I always ate it. Just 'cause
He
I thought
always
it was
ate
funny.
everything weird.
I like doing. I
My
don't know, I
brother,
like eating
just
weird.
like, did you watch that Louis Anderson?
Not yet, no.
One of his jokes was, people always ask me. That's my Louis
Yeah.
Anderson.
I like it.
People always ask me, "You want to try this?" Look at me, I've tried everything. I thought that was pretty good.
I want to try
I've
giraffe.
tried it all.
Rogan's got me on this because he says that they're so delicious, but I want to try giraffe neck steak. I think that's crazy as fuck. This sounds crazy, but,
Well, but
he's made it sound delicious.
isn't like the stronger the meat, like the back meat and stuff's like the less tasty because there's less fat and it's more muscle.
Yeah, I think so.
So that's like probably all muscle, wouldn't
Right,
you think?
you'd think in the neck.
It's probably terrible.
I don't know. He makes it sound delicious, but he's also probably just some hunter guy that's just like, "I get off on this."
That's one of the things I can't get on board with him about.
Yeah,
He
That's-
just goes around with a
I
bow
hate
and
his
arrow,
hunting
fucking shooting.
I hate
things.
all of his hunting.
And then
shit,
if you
really.
bring it up, he always just jumps down your throat.
yeah,
Well, not me. He don't talk to me like Mike Tyson talking to my brother.
like Mike Tyson.
I watched his thing. I
He's
thought he was
vegan, right?
pretty nice about
Oh, his new special.
his new special.
I
He
thought it was
pretty
good.
Nice.
Who? Oh,
Rogan's?
Rogan.
He was nice about vegans. in it, I thought.
Rogan.
The dog gerbil bit was like my favorite. Like it was just so funny.
I didn't watch it.
I just liked the opening. It was amusing. All of it was pretty
Yeah, it was. It's not as. I think it's probably his best work yet so far.
See, I haven't watched all this stuff like you have.
Yeah, I'm a
But
huge
you're
fan.
an Uber fan.
Huge. I listen to all his podcasts.
Oh, yeah.
You think the mic picked that up?
Probably. These are good mics.
He's gonna go to the pee-pee house.
PP.
3 diamond dogs and an aeroplane. But did you work last night, young man?
I did.
Was it busy?
No, it was slow.
Oh, that's too bad.
It was horrible, actually.
Well, that's good.
I made like $37.
I'm glad.
Your light over the bar started leaking. That was pretty bad.
My light?
The light over the right over the kegs
Was it-
or the tap beer started leaking really bad.
Was it raining yesterday?
No, I don't know what was going on.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Mike was in there and he did something to fix it. It stopped, but I don't know what the fuck was going on. But you remember where it fell? Like it was like last year. I feel like.
Oh, no.
It was, like,
it's
right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Yeah. Sorry to bring bad news right there. But Ricky like wasn't doing anything at all. Like didn't care. And then Mike was like, we went up on the roof and fixed it somehow. I was like, oh, okay.
What's that
The roof was leaking by where the collapse was in the ceiling last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bad.
Oh, good.
Like filled up one of those little white buckets that we have for the dressings in like 10 minutes. And Ricky was just
Jesus, we haven't been there for 3 seconds.
like, and Ricky was just like texting somebody like about it, didn't even seem to care. And then Mike was like, I'm gonna go up on the roof. He stopped it somehow. I don't know
Who, the
how.
customer, Mike?
Yeah, you know, the guy who was always at the bar.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mike Fair. I thought you meant my dad. I was like, my dad
That's
went
what
down
I
there?
thought.
That's,
Oh, no.
He didn't tell me. Oh,
Yeah, he would have told us all about it.
Did
Did you hear that, Pep Pep?
I don't
The
know who he-
ceiling's
I forget
leaking.
how to name him, but
Joe Namath?
you know what I'm talking about, though, Mike.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know. He's the one who fixed that, I thought.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Ricky said he was like the roofer or something. He was like, I'm texting him right now. I'm like, he's right there. Why are you texting?
You text
He was
him.
literally in the kitchen telling me he was texting him, and I was like, he's at the bar. Like, go talk
Was
to him.
it busy last night?
No, it was super dead.
Great.
I made $37, and my last table tipped me $20. So there's that.
Well, you got to step it up.
No, I only had.
I only worked for about... How long did I work the other night waiting tables? I don't mind waiting tables. I like the change. But I don't like the public. They're
I
the
love
worst.
it.
No, it's a whole different.
Well, I like it way more than cooking.
Well,
That's for
yeah,
sure.
of course, but
Well, it's a
Fuck
different.
cooking.
You can't like. I mean, there's a certain
people suck.
with our regulars and
Right.
and the people that come to the bar, there's a certain amount of despicableness they'll accept from me,
Yeah.
and it's harder to go do that on the floor.
I'm glad it's mostly regulars because they all know what they want.
We need to
Shit.
do a podcast on restaurant etiquette.
Yep.
Man. Oh, I read some goddamn horrible article the other day online about this is the right way to how to complain. It was pretty much like, throw your roll at the waiter and say, "Sir, I don't appreciate all these people that
gonna
don't
say, I
speak
know
English in the kitchen ruining my food. I ordered
Exactly.
it medium rare, and I got it medium kind of rare."
Well, the entitlement in this country's gone insane.
Shit.
I used to have a decent, okay time at work.
Yeah. I mean,
Just
I
fucking
still
with
do.
people. No, I still do, but it's getting harder because everybody thinks they're fucking special. It's
Right.
ridiculous.
That
None of you are
fucking-
special. None of you,
You weren't there.
including us.
What day was this? What day was the Loud Kids?
Oh yeah,
Was that
jeez,
Saturday?
don't bring that up.
My bad.
Oh,
I just
dear.
loved my customer's response. It was hilarious.
Well, we had four. I think I had 4 tables complain completely. Here's some etiquette. Don't go in public if you don't like noise. That's it.
I had
This family that came in, what was it, 15 people,
Yeah.
and they were nice enough to pre-order their food because they knew they were going to be loud probably.
Right.
They were in and out in less than a half hour. Everything. Paid
Probably
their
like
bill, everything.
15, 20 minutes. at
And the
most.
kids were a little bit loud, and I had 4 tables complain and 1 leave. It's fucking the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. And when I talked to the people, like by the 4th one, I was completely just done with.
Right.
But the ones who left, they're like, "We were here first," and I was like, "All right. What the fuck does that fucking mean?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Well, somebody go over there and tell them to shut their kids up or get them the fuck out of here." And I'm like, "I'm not doing anything." I said, "They're paying customers.
Right.
I'm not going to tell people how to raise their fucking kids." And I said, if that's big to the first table, if it's that big of a fucking deal, just pay your bill.
Right.
And they're like looking at their fucking bill, and they're like, I was like, don't even worry about it. Just get the fuck out of here. I didn't say fuck to those guys.
Right.
And then this other old bastard, who's a giant psychopath who can't come in without hey, how's it going? It would have been all right if Obama wasn't in office. It was Scheidler. I finally remember the name. That's all I heard for 8 fucking years.
That's funny.
Captain Blackie's ruined everything. And then he literally screamed at me from across the restaurant, "Go tell those people to shut their fucking kids up." And so that was
I
a
didn't
strike
hear
too. It was. I think it was one of your tables too,
Yeah, it probably was.
or one of the ones that moved over there.
Yeah, I think it was one of
But
them.
who gives a fuck? You're in public. People make fucking
Right.
noise. I was so annoyed, but the 3rd or 4th bitch that called me over to tell me that their stupid fucking kids were bothering her, she says, "Go over there and tell them to tell their kids to use their inside voice." And I said, "No, I will not." And she goes, "Well, obviously you don't care." And I was like, "It's not that I don't care. I'm not going to tell people how to raise their fucking kids."
Yeah, definitely.
And she
I
goes,
think it
"You
up on
do
Facebook.
not care." And I gave her this look like I couldn't even, I went like that look like, what the fuck can I say now? And I fucking just looked at her up and down and walked away. And then she called me an asshole.
Going over there and saying anything though would have put you on one of those.
And they were walking out of the
context
door.
Facebook videos.
Well, that's what I told, I wanted to tell the bitch. I was like, yeah, everybody with their fucking video camera.
Yeah,
I
you
would have
wanna do
been
that shit.
fucking on, "This person hates children at the Bonnie Bray Tavern. Boycott the Bonnie Bray."
I just had this old table. There was like these 2 old people though. She made my her comment made my night. She was like, as soon as they left, I went and gave her a tab or whatever, and she was like, "And those parents wonder why they hate their kids, and then those kids grow up to kill themselves." I was like, Jesus Christ! But it made me happy. I was like, yes.
Well, it cracks me up. I've been there decades, more than 1 decade now, and I've
Right.
never had people do that before. That's where society is going.
Yep. Pussies.
Like, I am slightly uncomfortable. You destroy those people's lives. That's all they want. It's insane.
Right. It's
I mean, even with our TVs and shit, people walk in, why isn't this TV on that
Right, yeah.
channel? It's like, go home.
Shit, that customer Marissa had the other day that was like, I was really enjoying the Rockies game. I'd appreciate you put it back on. She
It was
like,
over for 3
"It's
hours.
over. Like, how can we put it back on?
It wasn't even on when they showed up.
Yeah.
It was like highlights. It's insanity.
You replaced my daughter's chicken tenders with chicken wings? I will not pay for anything.
I forgot about those assholes too.
We cut some assholes recently.
Jesus Christ. You still like foosball? Is our foosball team doing any good?
I don't think so. I think they're 2-3. I don't know much about nothing. But they got destroyed yesterday.
It's because it was too early. They
Well, that's
didn't have
what
time
Cliff.
to
Oh,
wake
you
up.
missed it. That's what Cliff was. Jerry Lambert, whatever the hell his name is, was sitting at the bar, and I think the Jets scored or the Broncos fumbled or something, and then Cliff just goes, hee, hee, hee. And that Lamberton finished his beer and just shook his head and walked out the door, and he was like, "Same as what can't handle the heat, football fan or Bronco
Oh, he
fan?"
said that to
Something
her?
like that.
To him?
Yeah, I don't know if he heard him.
Did you know he had full-blown hernia surgery this week? Cliff. Did you know that shit?
No.
Yeah,
I thought
full-blown
he said he
hernia
was going
surgery.
to have it next week. But he
No.
was sitting at the bar and he was like, he had like 2 beers and he was there for like 2-3 hours. And it was like, you want another beer, Cliff? Nah, this hernia is getting to me. And I thought he was
That's
just talking
because
about his
he's got a
hernia.
hole in his... He's healing. He's psychotic.
Why was he coming there?
I don't know, but he told me that I could hit the button again. He was like, I had that same as... I had, I don't remember his kid's name, one of his kids' names.
Mutt.
If it was up to him, it would be Mutt, I'm sure. Same as Todd came over, they put up my storm fucking windows, him and my wife. Same as, I've never seen any bullshit like that before. So I had that surgery. And I went out there and I just hung those fucking windows myself. He had a hernia surgery and he's hanging windows.
Oh, I'm sure he's spraying trees in Alamosa that
I bet
same
his
day.
fucking goddamn whatever the head is hanging out. I
Yeah,
had
no
hernia
shit.
surgery. That's how I got addicted to painkillers. Oh, nope, nothing. Mark Perez, she's ignoring you. If it's a woman, I don't know.
Who else would it be?
A gal.
Maybe it's just some random person from the internet.
Could be.
We've gotten that big, maybe.
We're huge.
Huge, I tell you.
I wonder how you, what do you call it? Like, try out for podcasts and shit. Like getting on networks.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Most of the ones I listen to aren't on networks, to be honest.
No?
Yeah.
But
Rogan's
they
not.
probably also do well, Rogan's different, though.
Yeah.
He had like one of the first podcasts ever.
Yeah, definitely.
And then he paved the way for shit.
Right. I've been listening to that shit since he was like 1,000 views. It's crazy to me.
And he's up to 2,000 views now.
Oh, he's up to fucking... I was reading the other day, he makes like 30,000 per episode. Think about that. It's so crazy.
Well, so do I. I just don't share it with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
He does an episode every day.
Basically,
Yeah.
5 days a week.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a little much, isn't it?
Yeah, no shit. What is that?
Shit.
$350,000 a week?
If someone's gonna pay me fucking $30,000
No, I
to talk
mean-
for 3 hours,
Yeah, but why does he do it every day?
I think he
Oh,
just
I
enjoys
agree.
it. Wants to get away from his kids, his family.
Oh, he's got
probably.
kids?
He's got.
I
three.
mean,
Is he one of those fathers that like brings his kid out into the woods and is like stab that deer in the face?
3 kids and a wife. Never seen a picture of any of them. So
Oh, that's good.
Does he do it from his basement or something?
no, he's got his own studio somewhere in Hollywood.
Yeah, he's got like a separate studio or something. So do we. I'll build it
I mean, I
right
guess
now.
people do radio shows every day, but
He gets more views than like CNN and shit though. Like on some episodes.
I don't think
nuts.
I'd be working that hard. But I guess if they're going to give me 30 grand,
You're not
for
really
it, maybe.
working.
Well, it's
hard.
3
You have
hours a
3-hour
day.
conversation at a fucking place. I mean, his gym's at his fucking studio, so like he's already going there to work out.
I don't need that.
Yeah, but he does. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I would have a 3-hour conversation if they're gonna pay me $30,000. Anybody
30 or 3?
30.
Yeah, that's $350,000 a week. That seems a little high.
Look it
Well,
up.
good for him. No, I believe it.
I mean, he gets like 12 million views an episode.
It's crazy.
Are there commercials?
No, yeah,
Okay.
not during the podcast. He does ads at the beginning and then at the end.
I wouldn't
You get paid for all those
fucking.
ads.
I wouldn't make that deal if I was a company.
Yeah, me either. But
That's a horrible idea.
someone's paying him.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, then YouTube monetizes it too, puts their ads on it. They put those in the middle of the episodes on YouTube,
Oh, really?
so they get. He gets paid from them too.
Jesus Christ.
Seems like a lucrative business to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get in on that. Oh, yeah, we've done 6,000 episodes and got nothing. Not $1.
We didn't host Fear Factor first.
That's true. Oh, that was the worst show ever.
Oh my god!
How could you? I wonder if he enjoyed that.
Oh, he hated
Hey,
it.
go eat that bucket
He
of
would
crickets.
talk about just eating like 100 milligram edibles before every episode, and just getting high as fuck.
Oh, I
Just being
would
like,
too.
you can put that dick in your mouth.
Hey, you ever eat a horse's dick? You are today. That's terrible.
They did some weird shit on that show, man.
It's disgusting. Oh,
All the
that's
dicks
good
and
enough.
semen they drank. Like,
They drank semen, like horse semen or
yeah,
something.
all kinds of different animal semen. It was like a
Ah.
weekly routine. It's weird as fuck.
No, it's not okay.
Ah.
It is weird and traumatizing.
That's a national television show. I don't even think they got that much. The contestants.
No, I'm sure they didn't.
I don't think it was like $1 million show or anything.
Well, they probably got like a certain amount per episode.
No, I mean like the winners or whatever. Because I think it wasn't new contestants every
It's
week.
$50 in a Subway gift card.
Eat these tarantulas and this donkey semen.
I would go.
Let's
nowhere
Hoover
near
Hoover it. Brothers Brer.
that. Chester
Uh,
A. Trumpers.
We'll go to, what do we call it? We got, that's me. Patrick Aloysius. That's my brother. You go to brothersbrer.com. You go to, there's Matt right there.
What up?
You go to bbppcast@gmail.com. Thank you for joining us this week, October, 8th, 2018. Have a good night, Brothers Brer. Brothers Brer.